Do you ever wonder how can oil to be produced by using sunflower seeds, peanuts, or even vegetables that doesn't really looks oily at all?
Like human and animals, there are oil within vegetables as well. Nowadays, manufacturing vegetable oils is actually much more easier than you imagine.
First of all, the collected sunflower seeds or vegetables are sent to cleaning and grindings. The seeds are passed over magnets to remove any trace matter before being dehued, deskinned, or otherwise stripped of all extraneous material. Then, the stripped seeds or nuts are then ground into coarse meal by using mechanized groove rollers or hammer mills to provide more surface area to be pressed. The mill is then heated to facilitate the extraction of the oil. While the procedures allow more oils to be pressed out, more impurities are also pressed out with the oil, and these must be removed before the oil can be deemed edible.
Next, the heated meal is sent to pressing. The heated meal is fed continuously into a screw press, which increases the pressure progressively as the meal passes through a slotted barrel. Pressure generally increases as the oil is squeezed out from the slot in the barrel where it can be recovered. After the initial oil has been recovered from the screw press, the oil cube remaining in the press is processed by solvent extraction to attain the maximum yield. The cake is then treated with hexane that is specially refined for the vegetable oil industry. The cake is flooded with solvent and micellar. The extractor then moves the cake and micellar or solvent plus oil in opposite direction to create a continuous countercurrent extraction. The solvent percolates by gravity to the cake bed, diffusing into and saturating the cake fragments. After a fresh solvent wash, the marc or hexane saturated meal leaving the solvent extractor contains less than 1% oil.
After every drop of oil from the seed is extracted, the oil is sent to the refining. The refining process consists of two parts. The first part is to remove color, odor, and bitterness of the oil. The oil is heated to between 40 and 85 degrees Celsius and mixing an alkaline substance such as sodium hydroxide or sodium carbonate with it. Salt forms from the undesired fatty acids and the alkaline additive, and it is usually removed by centrifuge. The oil is further washed to remove traces of salt and then dried. Finally, the oil is sent to the second part of refining, which is deodorization. In this process, steam is passed over hot oil in a vacuum at between 225 and 250 degrees Celsius, thus allowing the volatile, taste and odor components to distill from the oil. Citric acid at 0.01% is also added to oil after deodorization to inactivate trace metals that might promote oxidation within the oil and hence shorten its shelf life.
Are we done? No, not yet. There are still some safety issues need to be concerned before packaging and marketing the product. The oil need to be free of impurities and meet the demands placed upon it for use in cooking. To allow its safe use in baking and frying, an oil should have a smoke point of between 402 and 503 degrees Fahrenheit or 204 and 260 degrees Celsius. The bottles that hold the oil are cleaned and electronically inspected for foreign material. To prevent oxidation of the oil and therefore its tendency to go rancid, the inert non-reactive gas, which is nitrogen, is used to fill up the space remaining at the top of the bottle. So yeah, a fresh cooking oil made by seed or vegetables is done. But, well, nowadays we can even do something bigger. With advanced technologies nowadays, we can turn these vegetables or seed oil into biofuels. Yes, we use vegetables to move a truck. Let us introduce this technology, which is called hydro-treated vegetable oil or HBO. HBO is a renewable alternative fuel for diesel engine vehicles that can be produced from a wide array of vegetable oils and fats. HBO is produced through the hydro-treating of oils. In the reaction, the oils or triglycerides are reacted with hydrogen under high pressure in order to remove oxygen. The hydrocarbon chains produced are chemically equivalent to petroleum diesel fuel. However, the downside is the investment costs are much higher for HBO than biodiesel production, which requires large-scale production plants to allow the production to be economic.
One seed can change the whole world.